Well, good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majestic back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weather update here on your July the 16th, 2026. Got some sunshine, got some heat, and boy, we got the humidity coming back out there as well. We do have a few scattered showers and rumbles of thunder out there for this afternoon as we wrap up your Thursday, and we're going to do it again going into Friday, into the weekend. You may have to dodge some scattered showers and thunderstorms. We're also keeping a watchful eye on what's going on in the northern Gulf, still getting indications we may get something to develop there. We'll show you the latest there as well in this update. Now, before we get rolling, if you're new here to our YouTube channel and you live anywhere across North Georgia, let me quickly introduce myself as your personal weatherman. I love to give me a hire as I'm on a mission to build a professional 24-hour weather channel. That means video cameras, professional weather equipment, things like that. And it's all about subscribers when you're doing something like this. So please subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all our weather updates, as well as being alerted whenever we do live severe weather coverage exclusively here for North Georgia. All right, let's get into today's update, shall we? As we got a few more clouds there in Dahlonega, as we got some showers developing nearby. I'll show you that on the radar here in just a second. And looking here in my backyard in Brazelton, got partly cloudy skies, some sunshine out there. Wish we had a little more wind, but it is really kind of muggy outside. Right now I'm at 91 degrees and my feel like temperature is 102. So it is pretty steamy here outside my backyard. All right, here's what we're seeing right now. Got a little bit of shower activity there near the Dawsonville area. Got some stuff over near Toccoa and some scattered storms up there across northwest Georgia. Even got some rain down near the Noonan area. As these things are getting popped up. They're not moving all that much, and they're going to be kind of, hit and miss. Some people will get it, some people won't. And temperatures this afternoon warming up nicely into the upper 80s to around 90 degrees, and it's just going to feel very steamy out there for this afternoon. So make sure that if you're going to be outside, drink plenty of fluids and don't get yourself overheated out there. As we look at the regional perspective here, you can kind of see that the activity that's forming is not moving all that much, folks. They are definitely not seeing a lot of movement on these. So what you're going to end up seeing is that these storms will pulse up in a place, maybe collapse, and maybe you'll get something to fire up somewhere else. So it'll be your typical garden variety showers and thunderstorms here for the rest of this afternoon. We'll probably do it again going into the weekend. And then we'll have to watch what happens on Saturday and Sunday. There could be a severe component to that we'll have to watch. Now, the satellite picture just came back up here in the last hour or so. It was down for about 24 hours or so. I'm not exactly sure if this is GOES 19 back up just yet or it's the backup satellite. Not exactly sure, but regardless of that, we are seeing a few of those storms there blowing up there across North Georgia and down here across Central Georgia. But we will continue to watch this closely here as we go for the rest of the day. Now, speaking of the tropics, we're going to go down to the tropics here. We're going to be watching this area down here in the northern Gulf where we may get a low to form down this way. Now, you notice the pathway of this still takes it off in this general direction, and we're looking at a 20% there from the National Hurricane Center. So we're going to watch that closely to see if we get any development. There are some indications that maybe that thing kind of lingers for a little bit. I'm going to show you the model data on that here in just a second. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now, as far as heavy rain threat, the only day we got to worry about here as far as the short term, you see that stuff there in Tennessee for today, is tomorrow. So tomorrow we're kind of seeing a little bit of that activity here. Basically up from Lafayette down to Canton, over to Cleveland, Dahlonega, Dawsonville. Maybe you get some brief heavy downpours with some of the storms. But other than that, that's about it here. So we're not seeing anything there for Saturday. Sunday, you're down along the Gulf Coast. Obviously, if you get that low to form, and that kind of stays down toward Florida. But other than Friday, that's probably about it. Now, look at our severe weather outlook here. Again, looking okay for today. Just your garden variety showers and storms for today. Where we're going to have to watch is going into our day 3, going into Saturday. Maybe we get northeast Georgia kind of getting grazed by this, Blairsville, Clayton, Toccoa, Livonia, maybe you get near Cornelia. Maybe we get an isolated storm in there. And the big threat's going to be some gusty winds with some of that as that drops on down. All right, let's go look at the regional model here. We're going to look at what we're talking about here with the showers and thunderstorms here. It's going to take us through the weekend here. So as I go ahead and take you through today, obviously we got the showers and storms here for the rest of this afternoon. They'll fade on out. And then going into your Friday, once again, Friday afternoon, we'll get a few scattered storms, kind of favoring the northeast zones there going into your Friday. And then going into Saturday, I know that's when that severe weather risk was there for northeast Georgia, but not showing a whole lot of activity there on Saturday. Not seeing a lot, at least on the rapid refresh model here. But it is showing a lot going into Sunday. Look what happens at the end of Sunday. Boom, we got some pretty good heavy storms there across North Georgia going into Sunday evening. So I would not surprise me with at least looking at that model solution. If it's still there tomorrow, maybe we see potential severe weather risk of a marginal variety, possibly for Sunday as well. So we'll continue to monitor that and see how it goes here as we get closer to the weekend. So weather map's not a whole lot to show you here. No big really systems here to talk about here, as we're just going to look at your scattered showers and storms here as we wrap up your Thursday and Friday. So nothing to be concerned about just yet. We may get a weak front them in maybe Wednesday, Thursday next week. We'll see what happens with that. But otherwise, that's about it here as far as our weather map's concerned. So forecast tomorrow, going 93, 74. It's going to be warmer to the east. We're still dealing with a westerly or northwesterly wind, and anything downsloping from the mountains is going to heat up. So everything to the east is going to be warmer than it is, say, to the west. So scattered storms there on your Friday expected. Looking at your morning lows, it's going to be kind of juicy out there, to say the least. You're looking at temperatures here mostly in the 70s. I don't even see 60s up there in Hiawassee. So it tells you that we definitely are seeing the moisture come back up. And as we go into the afternoon, it's going to get warmed up. It really will depend on obviously the timing of showers and thunderstorms. That's why you see it at 4 o'clock. You got 73 there in Dahlonega. But you see 90 down in Atlanta. You see 95s over here toward eastern portions of the state. And then when you factor in that feel-like temperature out there, you look at it. It feels like 100, 101, 102. Not quite into advisory category here. You see middle upper 90s up this way. So not quite the advisory. That's like 105 plus, but we're definitely very steamy, to say the least, going into your Friday. Region looking like this. So look at these. And these aren't feel-like temperatures, folks. These are your true, honest-to-God air temperatures. Once again, dealing with a downslope up there from the Carolinas, seeing triple digits there for Raleigh and over toward Florence. But everybody else across Southeast looks fairly seasonable here for the most part here as we wrap up the work week. Next 7 days, here we go. Okay, we got the scattered showers and thunderstorms through the weekend, 40%. That's kind of your garden variety stuff. We'll watch Saturday and Sunday closely to see if we can have to deal with any severe weather. Right now, northeast Georgia's under the gun, possibly on Saturday and Sunday, as I just showed you on the model. We may have to watch Sunday as well. Next week, limited rain chances for now, depending on what goes on with that disturbance out in the Gulf. So I do want to show you that one more time. Go back to that model here. And as I pull back out, I want to show you what's going on down there real quick. I almost forgot about that. I do want to add this. So again, watch what's going on out here, as this is the area we'll be watching right through here, as something tries to get forming in there on the rapid refresh. You see it there, spinning about, something trying to get it, but it's not going anywhere. It's just kind of sitting there for a few days. So we'll see what happens with this thing. If anything, it should get pulled off in this direction and pull on out, but we'll continue to monitor that and see if it continues to be there. Again, we look for model consistency when it comes to that kind of thing as far as anything developing in the tropics. Now, with the threat of thunderstorms around, hey, make sure you download our free weather app there. It's at the Apple Store. It's at Google Play there. It is a great weather app. It's going to alert you when there's rain near in your area, lightning nearby, severe weather alerts, obviously hour-by-hour forecast, and a future cast. Kind of show you where that radar is expected to go over the next hour. And this brought to us by our weather app sponsor at Roof It Forward out of Woodstock, Georgia. If you are in need of a roof replacement and you've been putting it off, give those guys a call. They'll take care of you. Great customer service, quality products. And you know what? Every job, they give a portion of it back to local children's charity, a true pay it forward organization. Great to have them on board as our weather sponsor. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on the YouTube channel as we're clawing ever so closely to that 15,000 mark. We got a long way to go to get to 25,000, but with y'all's help, I know we're going to make that happen one subscriber at a time. So hit that subscribe button and help us grow our channel. All right, that's it for now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Get you ready for the weekend edition. Until then, y'all be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Bye-bye.